Well, hey guys, it's Jessica Leichtweisz. I'm the CEO of Hope Education Services. I am passionate about helping get parents' questions about autism answered. So today, Tammy sent a question in. She's asking about how she can help her child with autism to pick stuff up. So all it said is pick stuff up. I assume she means cleaning up toys. So I'm going to talk about that. So here's the problem. A lot of times when kids with autism are done playing with toys, or if you have a child, any child is done playing with toys, the room is a mess. There's stuff everywhere. There's cars and trucks and books and dolls and grocery toys and puzzle pieces, and everything is everywhere, and you don't even know where to start, right? You look in the room and you're like, clean this up. Well, here's the thing. If you are acting that way, chances are your child with autism is going to be really, really overwhelmed. So when you say clean up your toys, they freeze. They don't know what to do. It's not that they don't want to listen. They don't respond because they can. Children with autism often lack executive functioning skills. Executive functioning is something you can't see, it's something you can't measure. It's what takes place in the brain that helps on a neurological level a person to plan and organize what needs to happen in order to make a behavior occur. Again, this is something neurological, it's something you don't see. It's why they call autism a neurodevelopmental disorder, because it involves processes within the brain that we don't understand. So as a parent, you might see your child laying on the floor, you may see your child ignoring you, you may not see that tantrum, but what you can see is they don't know how to respond, and that they may not even physically be able to put together that plan in their brain in order to actually do what you're asking them to do. So what do we do? So here's the solution. Don't walk into the room if it's a complete mess and give your child this global instruction of clean up your toys. Be very specific, be very concise, and give them a very clear and easy to understand direction. You might have all the toys en masse, but you break it up into a small task and just say, put your cars away, right? And there might be a lot of toys on the floor, but if you say put your cars away, they're going to have a better understanding of what they're supposed to do. When they're done with that, you praise them, and then you're saying, okay, awesome, you put your cars away. Now we're going to get the books and we're going to put them on the bookshelf. So you're going to break this down into smaller tasks. That's going to make it a lot easier for them to be able to understand. Now, there's things you can do in relation to organizing the room, and that's to make it really clear. Want to put pictures. You might want to have a bin where the cars go and put a picture of a car on that bin, so that way it's really obvious the cars go in the bin with the car picture, right? And you want to make sure that the room is laid out in a way that makes it really clear how they're supposed to respond. If you do that, I promise your child's going to be a lot more successful. I think it's time, as parents and teachers, we start to be more understanding that when kids don't comply with us and we're telling them or asking them to do something and they're not doing it, a lot of times it's not because they're bad or they're naughty and they need more guidance and more directions. A lot of times, or they do need more guidance and directions. It's not that they need more discipline, it's that they need more guidance, they need more direction. They need us to break things down into smaller, easier tasks that they can actually accomplish. So I really hope this video was helpful. I am so passionate about helping get your questions answered. I usually don't do these lives from my personal profile. I was having a tech issue, but if you loved this video and if you have more questions, I want you to do two things. One, go to my YouTube channel, that's getautismanswers.com. Subscribe to that, check out the video. I've done dozens of videos just like this, getting parents' questions answered. If you'd like to submit a question, you have to get on my email list. Go to hopeeducationservices.com. If you go on there, a form will pop up. If you put in your name and your email, you'll get a welcome email from me. It'll have a free gift. I think it's the first chapter of my book, A Parent's Guide to ABA. And then when you get that email, just reply to it with your questions. You'll get my weekly emails. The one was just sent out, so you're a little too late for that one, but make sure you get on it, and next week you'll get next week's email. Thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to connecting with you guys again, and I look forward to getting your questions answered.